Hey y'all, I'm Cindy. Welcome to Cindy Hart's Crochet Podcast, where we talk about crochet and crochet accessories. Today is Tuesday, August the 31st, 2021. It is about 11 a.m. here in Pinson, Alabama. For those of you that don't know, Pinson is a little northeast of Birmingham, Alabama. And today is a rainy, dreary day. It almost feels like a set-in fall rain. It's just kind of drizzly and just hanging out. I believe this is part of Ida coming through here, the Hurricane Ida, and I think we're in for a couple of days of rain and flooding, it sounds like. But it feels pretty good outside. It has cooled off a lot, and I've got a window open, so you may hear some rain, you may hear some wind chimes, and anything else that decides to fly by the window, fly up through the yard. But anyway, what I'm coming to you today is to show you all the things that, talk to you about all the things that we did, me and Mom and them, in Gatlinburg, or Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, back in the first part of August for our birthdays. And in between things, instead of rattling and moving stuff around so much, I'm just going to pause my video. Let me just go ahead and set it up to pause quickly if needed. Or if I get a phone call or any other crazy, my background falls, whatever. So I hope everybody's doing well. I've got a lot of things to show you today. And then also, I have come and gone with my 3-year podiversary. That was August the 18th. And I'm sure there'll be a celebration or giveaway or 3 for that. So, alrighty, we're going to jump right in. And what we did, we drove to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and met my daughter and her friend at a nice, beautiful cabin up in the mountains. I forgot what the exact date was, but we spent 3 or 4 days up there with her and really had a good time. And can hardly wait to do it again. I think we're going to try to have some kind of little trip going on for her birthday towards the end of September. But of course, we couldn't go up there without knitting and crocheting up in the mountains in our rocking chairs and visiting some yarn shops. Who'd have thunk it? So the first day that we were there, we visited a little village area, or it's a huge area, but they call it the Arts and Crafts Village or something like that. And we visited several shops there. And the first thing I got was from a place, I believe it's called the Whittling Post. I will link anything I can below in the description box, or at least the name of the company and maybe an address in case you're going to Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge and would like to visit some of these places. We crammed a lot of stuff in the few days that we were there. But one thing I have always wanted is and I see a lot of the crochet ones coming out now, is the wind spinners. But this one is cedar, and it is handmade, and it's rather large. I haven't even set it up or tried to twist it to where it needed to be, but it is handmade, and it does have swivels on it to where it won't actually wear out whatever it's turning on in the wind. And then you twist them to make them, let's see, I forgot how he said to do this. I think you twist the corners. You don't do it that much. I'll have to get my paperwork out. But you twist it and it looks like it spins in the wind. It's really pretty. And cedar is always lovely. So I think that was called the Whittling Post. But I've always wanted one of these, and I finally got one. And then also in that area was candle making shops, leather works, glass works. There was one lady that did a lot of crochet, and she had her boutique where she'd done a lot of sewing and crochet and knitting, and that was interesting. But she didn't really have any yarn to buy. She just had already made items. And then after my daughter and her friend went to get some groceries and things and I think they were visiting a moonshine distillery or something. And so me and Mama went running around, and let's see, we found another place that I had seen on the list. Oh, there's a hummingbird. Shh, be very quiet. Oh, I'm sitting just far enough over that I can't see him all the way. Anyway, squirrel. Actually, hummingbird. It's been a long time since I've sat in this area, in this chair, and looked out this window, trying to do a video. I guess because I can't get my shadows right. I can't stand the shadows. I already got my fall background up, but at least I hid my leaves. Because I love the wood grain stuff. Alright, squirrel again. Next place we went to was a place called So Very Cherry. And I think this type thing is exactly what got me started into crochet. I was having, or sewing. I was having a problem with my shoulder a few years back. And, or my neck, what was it? I think it was when I had a bulging disc in my neck. And I needed something that was going to sit on my neck without falling and everything. So I had found these cherry pit packs. They're better than a regular ice pack. They hold, that you can heat them or cool them. And they are cherry pits inside of them. Camera's up there, Cindy. Cherry pits inside of them. Cherry pits hold heat and cool longer than an ice pack or rice or corn or whatever. But also, with you freezing it and thawing it, it doesn't expand like rice would or something, and it doesn't get like rotten and moldy and stuff. So anyway, I'm sure you have to lay it out to dry, but I haven't read all the instructions. But this is one of the things that started me sewing and trying to create something with crochet that would actually lay on your neck. This one's really large for your neck. But then you'd have straps or something to tie it on, because regular ice packs you buy and everything it just won't stay there. And you've got Velcro things that you have to strap around your neck, and it's going to choke you and everything. So these lay nicely, like I guess rice or anything else would. But I also bought this to have a pattern to kind of go by, and it's got the straps on it. But I wanted to support local businesses up there as well. Like anybody in Gatlinburg needs help, right? But this place was called So Very Cherry. And it was just hidden back in a little area up, just in a little, back in the wood, up in the edge of the woods, and up in a little area that you would never know if you didn't find it. If you didn't spot it on the map and check the address and get there. And another thing I got was this cherry vanilla gourmet tea. Get my little sticker off of it. Cherry vanilla gourmet tea. There was 20 tea bags. I haven't tried it yet because, again, I was trying to get the video made before I started using and doing all the stuff. So that's going to be very good, I think. And then that was like the first day that we got out and about. The second day, we decided to bust all the yarn shops wide open. So we woke up. What do? We woke up and I wanted to go to this place called Flapstack Jack's or something like that, but just because I like the name. And we went there, and they served your breakfast in these little skillets. And like they have everything just all put together. Well, you get 2 or 3 fluffy pancakes with each, whichever plate you decided to order. So I just got like scrambled eggs, bacon, and then you get gravy and biscuit, and the gravy's just all over the top of your stuff. And then your flapjacks are to the side, pancakes. I think I got strawberry and cream. Renee got some kind of Reese cup one that had peanut butter and chocolate chips on it. I think Mama got a pecan one. And Renee's friend got, hey Paul, I think he got the same one I did, like strawberries and cream. But oh my gosh, we were so stuffed after that place, and it was so delicious. And then the second day, after we went to breakfast, they were going to something called, it's a zip line park. Oh my gosh, I messed the name up of it so many times. Acatina or something like that. Anyway, and they went there, and it's where you do the zip line, but then you have like your little, you walk among the treetops. And I just butchered that name. I can't at all remember the name of it. But I will put that in the link below too. I'll put that in the description box below as well. So since me and Mama couldn't do that, you have to have reservations like 2 days in advance or something, because it was just so busy in tourist season and stuff like that. I thought it would have been less people there, because I would have thought school started back. The school up there didn't start back till later than it did here in Alabama. So after that, me and Mama went to Granny Dee's favorite place, the Smoky Mountain Spinnery. Was the first place we went. And I'm going to have to pause the video and go get the stuff from that, because I have like a tote and like 5 bags all around me. So instead of wasting your time, I'm going to pause and go get that, and I'll be right back. Okay. I had to look this up while I was pausing. But the place they went to was called Anarchista, and it's a theme park basically in the tops of trees. So anyway, the next, like I said, the next thing we did, we went to, I'm still going to end up bending, aren't I? The next day we went to Granny Dee's place. Not her place, but her favorite place to visit while she's up there. And it was the Smoky Mountain Spinnery. And we had a good visit with the owner there. And we saw her help a lady get her spinning wheel back up and running. And saw some spinning going on while we were there. Also, it was just so hard to decide what to buy, right? So I had to have something that said Smoky Mountain Spinnery, or that represented them. Hang on, I gotta have some coffee. And my Hulk and Spider-Man cup. Good stuff. Royal Cup coffee, I believe. And so I saw this pattern of a poncho or shawlette type thing on a mannequin that was in there. And I had to have it. It was called the Popover Capelet by Victoria's Lace, etc. And get all my goodies out of here. I just keep hearing those hummingbirds. I need to refill my hummingbird feeder is what I need to do. And this is a paid for pattern, but she had a binder that had all the patterns in there, I guess, that was in her shop. And I'm not sure how good you're going to be able to see this, or if it's going to focus and then focus back like it needs to. But anyway, the one that was in the shop had a lot of beads in it, but this pattern I don't think says anything about doing the it's a Victoria lace crochet technique, uses a fine yarn and a disproportionately large hook to create lacy open fabrics. Size of the hook, okay, that doesn't say anything about these beads, but anyway, I'm gonna make that. So I was looking for and I was just lucky that she had this, because that pattern is like 5 years old, I think. And it was made specifically for Smoky Mountain Spinnery, it looks like, in June of 17. Anyway, so I wanted a special yarn to make that with, and so I came up with, there were yarns there that that were for the different national parks, and nothing more fitting than Great Smoky Mountains National Park colorway. Here again, it's going to end up focusing on this, and then it probably will not go back to me, and it may not even focus on it. But anyway, it's some beautiful colors. The blues, oh come on, and it is by Knitted Wit. This is a sport weight yarn, and it's 100% superwash merino, 100 grams, 325 yards, and it says it's a number 2. I think that's a 2. I really absolutely cannot tell what that says. But had to get 2 of those. There's some beautiful colors. There we go. Some grays and like some aqua deep teal blues. Grays and light colors. And black. And I think I saw a little bit of purple over there in there somewhere. Like around on this side has some, it's not focusing. My lighting is crap. Okay, there we go. Those are some beautiful colors, and I got 2 of those. So I'm going to make that the popover capelet with these. Let's see, there's some of the pink and purple if it shows. Not sure if it's not focusing because of me in the way. I pulled it back and it focused a minute ago. But now it's not going to. There we go. Some beautiful deep pink, purplish. Beautiful yarn, beautiful yarn. So there's a total of about 650 yards, which should be enough for that, especially if you use a extra large hook with it. And I will show y'all that as I go. What is this? Smoky Mountain Spinnery's motto. Anyway, it was very interesting watching her fix that lady's spinning wheel. And she had several spinning wheels in there. And I love her little paper look. Ah, so cute. Little things. And she has so much interesting stuff. I had to buy me a beautiful yarn bowl. Because mainly it says Smoky Mountain Spinnery. Not focusing. But it is beautiful. I wanted the one that was a little more green looking, but these are the earth tones and it's just so beautiful. Look at that. Look, there's a heart. There's some hearts right there. Can you see them? Got my glare though going, don't I? But it's beautiful. Made by, is it Bowie or Bowie? Gatlinburg, Tennessee, handmade. Covering the price because I'm sure it was more than I needed to spend. Anyway, so that was my other thing I got there. Beautiful yarn bowl. I was so afraid I packed it in so much yarn coming back to make sure it didn't. But I can't wait to work with that. That's so beautiful. It almost reminds me of the NASA colors I got a couple of years ago from the one of the Yarn Hop stores, and that's Smoky Mountain Knittery, Spinnery, History at Work. All right, and then the next shop we went to was a nice little shop called Terry's Yarn and Crafts, and it was in Sevierville, Tennessee, on Dolly Parton Parkway, and we passed Dollywood while we were headed there, and it was just great. I wanted to go so bad, but we just didn't have time. So the next shop, like I said, was Terry's Yarn and Crafts, and at that shop, I'm bending over, sorry. Let me pause, hang on. Give me another little sippy sip. Fix my shirt. Okay, so the next shop we went to was Terry's Yarn and Crafts in Sevierville, Tennessee. And never have my glasses when I need them. I will list her information below, but it looks like it says she is Stitching Lady on Ravelry. She has a lot of her own cross-stitch patterns and other patterns that she's written in her shop. And she taught us a lot about, she told us a lot about her shop and the way things, she helped us figure out some things that could go together and whatever. But, and a couple of the items, I'm sure we could get, in a store or whatever, but I had to buy it anyway, right? Supporting local businesses. And first thing that really jumped out at me was this bamboo pop sock yarn by Universal Yarn. It is some kind of ounces, 100 grams, 492 yards, 450 meters, super fine. And this color is called Morning Glory. It's 55% bamboo, 37% cotton, and 8% something else. PBT? What is that? But this one's called Morning Glory. How pretty. There's 100 grams. I think I can get me 2 little ankle socks for myself. I have smaller footies. So that one's pretty, and it's so soft. I'm just going to have to find me a pattern for it. And then this one, I got another one. This one is called Muscadine. Same stuff as bamboo pop sock by Universal Yarns. There it is. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, super fine, 492 yards, 450 meters. And this one's called Muscadine. Muscadine. Of course, the camera's not giving it justice, showing it justice, because those pinks are a little softer than that. Those are not as mold. Anyway, so that's going to be pretty. And let's see, I think it shows the patterning of it inside of it. Focus. But anyway, you get the idea. So I'm not going to be too big on trying to match my stripes up and all that stuff, because these are for me, and I'll just feel accomplished to have it done. And then another, some other yarn that I got was some King Cole. King Cole. I think they're all through the same color. Beach Melba. Again, I'll probably have to blow them up on the camera just to see. Yeah, Beach Melba. I hope that's not backwards. Maybe not. Anyway, I got 3 of these. They are 100 grams, 70% premium acrylic, 30% polyamide. This is DK. It is King Cole Beaches DK. And like I say, these colors are called Melba. Beach Melba. Some pretty soft baby looking colors. Or soft beachy looking colors. Got some, yarn down, yarn down. Got some purple, pink, blue. Focus again. It's working somewhat today. Can't sit still long enough. Gotta be jittery. Okay. So, but then I got 2, let's see, one is baby, Lion Brand, Baby Soft. 5 ounces, 459 yards, 60% acrylic, 40% nylon. And it's a number 3 light. And then this one, this color is mint. And then I got a King Cole price-wise, DK, 100 grams. This color is called Blush. So I got these 2 to go with this one. To make something. Don't know what. I never buy yarn knowing what I'm going to make. So I thought those would go together, and those are pretty. And that was from Terry's Yarn and Crafts. I will link all her information below as well. And then, that was day 2. Day 3, we went to Cades Cove, Tennessee, which was over close to Ella. Hey, Ella. At no catchy name. But I didn't get to her in time to actually get a response before we got to Cades Cove. Didn't know that several miles before Cades Cove you have no... I'm feeling something crawling. Feels like it. I think it's just a fuzz. It's a fuzz. Didn't get in touch with Ella soon enough to get a response in order to meet with her. And after we got on the road to Cades Cove and up in the mountains, you couldn't... there was no signal whatsoever. So we went to the... We stopped and saw all the old houses around through there. And I'm hoping to get some pictures up. I took a lot of pictures with my good camera. I call my fancy camera. SLR or whatever. And I hope to get some pictures posted. I don't know how to... I wanted to videotape with that. I wanted to make videos with that camera, but I could not figure out how to play it back. Once I learned that, hopefully I can put pictures and all that together on videos. I would love to put some shots in. You know how everybody goes, I'll insert a picture right here, or right here, or there's something right here. I can't do that. But I gotta learn. I seriously need to learn. I'm a graphics person. I should know these things. Gonna pause the video again, get the things that we bought at Cades Cove, and be right back. Okay, I really didn't buy a lot at Cades Cove, as I realized. I did buy a pair of binoculars for me and Mama to use. They're in the truck. They're in the Jeep. And then I got me and Renee both one of these. Because I also like try to support the parks and everything, because I know they suffer a lot with the pandemic and everything, people not visiting and supporting like they should. But I got me and Renee both one of these. Great Smoky Mountains National Park magnet. And I finally got the Jeep a keychain, so we weren't running around with the dealership keychain on there a year later. Anyway, it says Great Smoky Mountains. Look at the baby bear. We saw baby bears. Well, we saw mama bear and 3 or 4 baby bears in trees up there. And another thing about trying to get those pictures loaded, I would love to be able to show y'all what we saw in the live pictures. So there we had Great Smoky Mountains, and it spins around. Got another little baby bear on the other side. Same baby bear, different side. As you can tell, I love to spinny things. Not just with my yarn. Come on. Well, it showed it a minute ago. Anyway, Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And then I got me a t-shirt that, let's see, Great Smoky Mountains National Park t-shirt. Of course, it's purple. Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Alrighty. But yeah, Cades Cove is a beautiful place. It's just a settlement. Cades Cove tour. It's got the tour map, and you go through all of these. You drive all the way through. It's about, let's see if I can tell how many miles it was. It doesn't really say, but you know, it's got the old settlement houses there. Methodist Church was built in 1902. You can't really get a good picture of it because it was in the fog. And my daughter stopped and played the piano. We took separate cars because, you know, me and Mama have to go to the bathroom and stuff. And then the Elijah Oliver house had a stranger room added to the front porch to accommodate overnight visitors. So that's a picture of that. Come on, come on, come on, focus. Anyway, right there's the guest room right there. What else? And then the meal. Camera's just not going to be nice today. But anyway, it's such things as that, and the old houses, and It's just great to see some of the things, some of the old-timey houses. And I love them. I love the old cabins and everything with the wonderful built. And you know, they're still standing, whereas houses today are just falling apart. Oh, look. And this is kind of what we saw. Ooh, I just got a whiff of my bread that I'm making. Oh, my gosh, it smells so good. Look at little bears. There's Mom and the babies. Oh, so cute. Now, the mama that came out of the tree, we stopped on the side of the road. If you saw a bunch of cars stopped, you know that there were bears there somewhere. So we saw a mama and 3 cubs at one place. And when Mama came down, she was madder than a old wet hen. I guess because everybody was so close to her babies. And the ranger was sitting there telling us, back up, y'all better back up. And tried to keep us away from the babies so that Mama didn't get mad. But anyway, the Cades Cove tour, that's beautiful. I do recommend it. It's a drive tour along just a little single lane road. And I would love to go up through there in the fall for sure. And I thought we bought some more stuff there, but apparently we didn't. But it was beautiful. We went early in the morning, very early in the morning. And if we had not gotten there when we did, traffic was so backed up and so many people. This shirt's a little big on the top, so it's kind of... Anyway. I would recommend going early in the morning, early as you can. The gift shop didn't really open until 9, but we saw, and I didn't know what to expect, but we saw the baby bears and the mama bear and everything early in the morning. But then, like I say, traffic was so backed up along that little road that I bet you couldn't even enjoy yourself had you been any later, because people are probably running over you trying to get you out of their way and everything. Okay, and then that was what day was that? That was actually on my birthday. So later that afternoon, my daughter had made reservations for us to go to the Hatfields and McCoys dinner feud. And that was an experience in itself. I mean, that was just wonderful. So, let me pause again, and I will get our gifts from there, or our goodies from there to show you. I know this video is running long, but I hope everyone's enjoying it. I haven't made a video in so long, I don't know where to stop my oohs and ahs and whatever. But anyway, on my birthday is August the 12th, and my mama's is the 13th, so we always try to celebrate together. So this year was no different. My daughter booked us reservations at the Hatfield and McCoy Dinner Feud in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And when you book, you're either a Hatfield or a McCoy. So you sit on the different sides of the theater, and then you get flags that say proud to be a Hatfield, or I guess the other one said a McCoy. And then, oh, my cowbell, we also got souvenir cowbells. And like with your flag and your cowbell and everything, you during the theater part of it, the play part of it, when they say your family name, camera's up there, Cindy. When they say your family name, you either wave your flag or you do your cowbell and everything. And it was just so much fun. It was some clogging and some bluegrass. And I thought about Marianne the Crotchety Clogger, and she said that she has a friend that danced with them at some point in time. But it was just interesting to see the show on stage, and they had a barn set up, and they had swings and a pool and guns and pyro stuff and everything. And it was just so much fun. Thank you, Renee, for taking us to that. And here is the picture of here's our tickets. Hatfield and McCoy Dinner Feud. And we went to the afternoon show. The evening shows were sold out for like the whole time we were there. But anyway, this is the cast. And they had some doggies. It was so fun. I can't remember if they had the live goat there. They've got live goats and animals outside. But yeah. It was just so much fun. And then here's our souvenir picture. Me and Mama, and Renee and Paul. And the dinner was like all you could eat fried chicken and mashed potatoes, corn on the cob, slaw, and biscuits or cornbread. I can't remember, one or the other. But it was just so good. They bring your food out in these buckets and put it on the table. Your chicken's in a metal, old pail, like a water pail, like from a well. And then they bring your other stuff out, and then you had banana pudding and what was the other thing? Banana pudding and something else for dessert. But you get all this with that, and it was just so much fun. And then after we left there, I think, what did we do after that? We were so full, but it was so much fun, and Mama enjoyed it too. We all had a good time. And then after that, I had seen this gift shop I wanted to stop at, just because it was huge. We didn't really make it. There was a lot of antique shops all the way over the mountain to Cades Cove and back, and just everywhere up there. But there was just so much stuff, we just could not make it all. After we left the dinner feud, I think Renee and her friend had actually gone to something, the Pirates something, the day before. They went to a pirate dinner, and they had like mermaids. Let's see. I thought there was something in here about it. But they had like pirates and stuff. Pirates Voyage. I think this is the one that they went to the day before. And it was the same kind of thing. It was a dinner theater, and they do like a whole production in front of you, and you have dinner and everything. So let me pause again and grab the thing from the gift shop. I don't remember exactly which day we did these things, but one night we went up into Gatlinburg after dark, and we went down through the shops and stuff. Renee wanted to go back to the moonshine place because a friend of hers wanted some or something. Anyway, she had to get some more moonshine to take home. And that night we went to this old-timey, it's up there next to, I guess, where you go up for over Gatlinburg, and the ski lift up to the top of the mountain and stuff. But again, there was just so much stuff we couldn't do it all. We ended up being there until after a lot of the shops had closed. But one place we went was the old-time photo shoot thing. And this was so much fun. We got to dress up, and we got to act like we were shooting people. We were outlaws and not outlaws and stuff. But the first one we took I don't know which one we took first. But anyway, was this one. I love the background on it. But try to keep from showing the glare. If it would focus. I love this picture. Me and Renee, Paul, and Mimi. So we got dressed up in these, and Mimi got her fancy hat, and we had our hats with our feathers and stuff on it, so we love that one. That was one shot that we got. And then the next one we got was so fun, and Mimi loved this one because she got to hold a shotgun on somebody, I guess. And this one says, wanted dead or alive, $25,000 reward for arrest and delivery of the Wild Bunch. I love this one. But then, stupid glare. Okay, so there's Mimi. And me and Renee we're all holding shotguns. Renee's got the whip around his neck, and he's holding the money like he done robbed a bank or something. Or the Confederates. I'm just trying to get some good picture without all that glare. Here we go. Come on, focus. Anyway, I love this picture. I'll try to post these in the Facebook group. There we go. Mimi's so serious. She's like, dude, you're going to get it. Uh-oh. Picture slid. Let's see if it'll show better like this. So I'm going to try to post these on Facebook in the group. Got to dress up in her cute little dresses. Mimi was so cute. But I love those. And then we went to this place at some point in the couple of days. I can't remember. Went to this place called Three Bears. Well, up on the mountain also, I got some taffy at Old Smoky Country Kitchen. Of course, I had to get the one with the paws on it. So cute. And then wanted to go to... Oh, I knew I got me a cup somewhere. Went to the Three Bears General Store. And when you go shopping, you get this great project bag. These are good for... These will be huge and good for all of Mama's blankets she makes. But what all we get there? We got some fudge. Yeah, it didn't make it. I got some fudge. They had buy two, get one free pounds or slabs or whatever they call it. And we got pecan fudge, birthday cake fudge, and it tasted just like birthday cake. And then one other one I can't remember, like chocolate pecan or something. And yeah, that didn't make it to this video. But also got oh my gosh, what else did we get there? Oh, I got my brother something called, pardon my language, but oh, my special shit. And it's something you put on your let me see if the name of it's on here. It's well, I got two of them. I got one for Renee and I got one for my brother. And it's a flavoring that you sprinkle on food. And then got Renee a cardinal birdhouse. And that's not here, of course. And then got Mountain Hope. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. I got my sister this thing. So, Tanya, don't look. That I'm going to... they do a lot of RV, and they live in their RV pretty much, and they rent their house out as a B&B in the Poconos in Pennsylvania. So I got her this to go in there, in her RV. It says home is where we park it. And I just love that. And then Mama got my brother a shirt, and I got me a mug. Just with my name on it. Great Smoky Mountains. Got the bear and a raccoon and a deer. Oh, we saw some deer too at the park. Okay, so that gets most of everything. I'm almost through, y'all. Bear with me. Get it, bear? Bear with me. That bread is smelling so good. It should be finished by the time I'm finished with the video. Okay, gonna pause one more time and get these last couple of things and hopefully, wrap it up. Hang on. Alrighty then. Up on the way up there, or while we were there, me and Mama were talking about hitting as many Hobby Lobbies as we can. I think I hear my bread finishing up in there. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I hadn't made homemade bread in forever. Had to get out my measuring spoons because I hadn't even done anything like that in a long time either. Let me see. Go over my list. Okay, on our way out on Friday the 13th, we had to head back home. We had to check out and leave the cabin, which was... I hated to see it go. It was just so beautiful. It was 2 stories. It had a pool table downstairs, and everything was all... I've never really cared much for the whole cabin... what do you call that? It's a type of stuff that's got all the elk and the bear and everything. The totally rustic type stuff. I've never really cared for all of that sort of theme type stuff. Am I recording? Okay. But, and like the whole plaid and stuff, but this cabin was so beautiful, and it was decorated just like that. It had a quilted hanging on the wall that one side had bears and things, and then the other side was trees, like for Christmas. It had pine trees and stuff. We also saw a little baby bear there down in the woods below the cabin. off in the distance somewhere, hoping to get a picture of all that posted. But on our way out that day, we decided to hit all the Hobby Lobbies, and my goal was to get things for my 3-year podiversary that was on August the 18th. Well, we went to like 3 different Hobby Lobbies and found not one single, well, I found some fabric, but other than that, there was not one single piece of clearance yarn to be found. I hear everybody saying that they went through a second phase of clearance, but I haven't found that yet. But on our way out that next morning, we stopped at one antique place that was open right there in Pigeon Forge, and I got this beautiful birdhouse, handmade birdhouse. And the detail is just so great. It's got a little mill on the side, little water wheel. But I love that. So we got that on the way out. That was really the only place we stopped in Pigeon Forge. And then we hit the road, and then we went to 2 different Hobby Lobbies where, let me see, Sevierville and then Knoxville. And we said we were going to take a map and put all the dots on the map for all the Hobby Lobbies we visit, which should already have quite a few dots on there because we've been to, I know, at least 10 or 12 everywhere we go. So the only thing I did find, excuse me while I bend over again, what I have decided to do for my giveaway or my giveaways for my podiversary, which is not this one, you'll have to watch a different video. I found these little bags with the llamas on them, and they're so cute. And I'm going to fill these, which isn't really that much, but it, you know, maybe I can squeeze a bunch of stuff in there. All kind of little gift things for my podiversary. I got 3 of them, so I'll be giving away 3 drawings. I'll have 3 drawings, 3 names drawn for my anniversary, my podiversary. But I've still got to find stuff. I've got like some notepads and stuff I've chosen to put in there, and maybe like a journal type thing. But at that Hobby Lobby, I did find a couple of things of clearance fabric. And I got these 2. These are just little dotted fabrics, like a mint color and a pink that's got little white dots on it, because those would be good for lining bags. Or maybe mask. We're not supposed to have mask on now with any kind of anything on them, so I may make me some mask. And then here is the truck Christmas vintage truck and barn fabric. You can't ever get the clearance things off of the Hobby Lobby fabric. But I guess there's a reason for that. So there was just, it was this. Green truck with a little houndstooth on the door, and there's a red truck and a barn scene. Well, oh yeah, that was definitely my bread finishing up. So I got this, and then another one I got that I've never ever seen anywhere was Dr. Seuss Cat and Hat. I've never seen fabric with that on it. So I'm going to make my daughter for sure a bag out of that. Or whatever she wants. Probably a bag. And then I got a couple of fabrics that I had cut that I wanted to make stuff out of. I think one of them was on clearance. Had the moths on it. I think we've seen people that have made stuff with that. But I got this one with the birds and the birdhouses. Thought that was pretty. That'll make a pretty bag. I still have all the stuff to make bags and masks. I just got to get myself in gear. Hello. And moths. Got a couple of yards of this. I think it was on clearance. I love those too. Got that fabric. And then I think the last place we stopped was, we saw a place listed on the maps because I hit yarn shops and tried to find yarn shops all the way home. We only went so far, and then we finally went down Highway 11 a long ways, headed back this way. But then it just got to where I was getting behind all the school traffic and everything. I had to be back home to be up at 2 o'clock the next morning to go to work. So jumped back on the interstate somewhere down the road. Mama finally got her a good nap in. And we stopped in Sweetwater, Tennessee, because we saw a yarn shop listed on Google Maps. But when we got there, there was no yarn shop there. I can't remember the name of it. But then there were 2 antique shops on either side of it where this yarn shop was supposed to be. And I think it was just simply Main Street or Sweetwater Antiques 1 and Sweetwater Antiques 2, TOO. And then they kept telling us to go to this place called Sweetwater Creamery across the road where they make their own ice cream. There was also a Sweetwater something that made their own soft drinks. And I got a couple of those, the lemon lime, or that's supposed to be like mellow yellow or something like that. And then I also got the orange, like Fanta or something. And it was real good. But we had another birthday cake there. It was a brownie and some ice cream and cherries and whipped cream and all that stuff on top. I posted pictures, I think, on Instagram and Facebook. So it was really a great trip. We had a really good time going over my list to see what else. I felt like it was a bust on on trying to find clearance yarn, but I did get some beautiful yarn at the Smoky Mountain Spinnery. Terry's Yarn and Crafts. Great people, great visiting with them, and enjoyed our entire trip up there. Hopefully, I'm not sure where we're going to go for Renee's birthday weekend. We're trying to take off and go. I think, not sure, but I'm shooting for Savannah, Georgia, which should have some yarn shops because that's a beautiful place. We're going beach type area on this trip. So I hope to get some pictures posted. I hope this video hadn't been way too long for you. I see it's going close to an hour, but I had so much stuff to share with you. And when I get back on a roll with my finished objects, whips, and acquisitions, then maybe I can start shortening the videos. I've still got a lot to show everybody, but I'm just trying to get back into it. My heart hadn't been in it in a while, but it's not really the crafting and the crochet that my heart hadn't been in. It's just been my heart's been crushed. So my last video will tell you a little bit about that. Stay tuned though, because in the next few days I'm going to get my video up for my 3-year Podiversary giveaways, and watch that one and enter to win those, if you will. Didn't want to add that to this one because it's already so long, but hopefully I can gather up some yarn between now and then and other things and get in those bags so you can have an idea of what's coming, although everybody usually appreciates everything. I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's having a great week. Prayers for those who have been affected by Hurricane Ida, and those of us still to come with all the rain and the storms and everything coming from that. I love y'all. Hope everybody's yarn down again. Things keep falling. And we also have a 10-mile yard sale we're going to try to get things into here coming up the second week in September, the weekend after Labor Day. And try to show you a little footage from that as well. Anyway, hope everybody has a great week. If you will, please like, subscribe, share the video if you can. I'm going to try to get back in and get my monetization going again. I have more than plenty hours and watch time, but I just need to get whatever it was that was wrong with AdSense and them not having good information on me. Going to get some good bread. Going to drink some more coffee. Cheers. And I will share some more things later. Love y'all. Bye.